Imagine generating a pure profit of 4 to 5 lakh rupees from just a single acre of land. That impressive income comes directly from growing a high-demand Ayurvedic medicinal root crop that is known as Shatavari. Saurabh Gangwar is currently managing this at scale. While he works as a primary school teacher, he has successfully expanded this specific crop into an 8-acre operation in his village. A significant logistical advantage of this plant is built right into its stems. The crop is covered in sharp thorns, which naturally deters stray animals and monkeys from damaging the field. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to break down the exact 5-step blueprint Saurabh uses to grow, process, and sell Shatavari, so you can replicate these margins. Preparation begins a full year before you plant your main crop. You must first prep the soil by growing a green manure like Dientia or Moong to naturally fix nitrogen deep into the ground. By March, you move to the nursery phase. You will build raised beds and heavily fortify the soil with organic inputs like vermicompost and cow dung to ensure the plants have a strong start. For a single acre, you will need to sow exactly 4 to 5 kilograms of these small black seeds. This volume is necessary because Shatavari naturally has a low germination rate. Preparing this extra seed serves as a mandatory insurance policy to ensure you don't end up with a sparse field. This grid demonstrates your layout for the main field. 3 months later, in July, your saplings are ready for transplant. You must move them into the field maintaining a strict minimum spacing of 2 feet by 2 feet. This spacing is required because the underground root systems need room to expand over the next year without tangling into each other. Mastering this early organic preparation and exact spacing prevents stunted root growth, laying the foundation for a maximum yield harvest. From this point, the crop must remain in the ground for exactly 1.5 years, targeting February of the second year for your harvest. When it is time to harvest, the primary risk to your profit is the use of standard wide agricultural hoes. To extract the roots safely, you must use a specialized narrow hoe, locally known as a kasi. This tool allows you to carefully dig around the delicate root structure without making contact. If a wide blade accidentally slices into the root, it will oxidize and turn black during processing. That damage significantly lowers its final market price. A successful extraction will yield between 10 and 20 quintals of thick, undamaged roots per acre. The precision of your digging determines your final payout. Avoiding root damage is what allows you to move from a base price of 50,000 rupees to a premium 1 lakh rupees per quintal. Success at harvest time depends on a single constraint. Never extract more roots from the ground than your team can process in a single day, or you will face fatal moisture loss. The immediate first step is to take the large root clusters, manually separate them, and wash them thoroughly to remove all soil. Next is the thermal processing phase. You boil the washed roots to soften them, which allows you to rapidly peel away the outer skin. Once the roots are peeled, you move to the curing phase. The roots are laid flat on a roof to sun-dry for 2 to 3 consecutive days. During this window, you must watch the environment. Nighttime dew can cause these exposed roots to rot before they have fully dried. To prevent this, cover the entire drying crop with large polyethylene sheets every evening until the process is complete. This on-site processing sequence is what secures the crop's market value, transforming a perishable, raw plant into a stable, premium medicinal commodity. After 3 days of drying, you are left with a yellowish root that has locked in its medicinal properties and is ready for the market. For wholesale trading, the primary targets are the Kari Bauli market in Delhi or the large mandis in Lucknow. A more lucrative option is to bypass the wholesale markets and sell directly to Ayurvedic companies who require these roots for their medicinal powders. The economics are straightforward. With a 2.5 lakh rupee investment per acre and a potential yield of 20 quintals, selling at 1 lakh per quintal generates a high net margin. If you want to replicate this success, start by testing the process on a single acre to master the harvesting and curing phases. Subscribe for more guides on high-yield medicinal farming.